how did you start rapping? When did you start rapping?
I started rapping a long time ago. I started rapping when I was still in elementary school, man. I was preparing for a talent show. For whatever reason, my elementary school wanted to throw a talent show. I was in 5th grade, and I made up my mind that I was going to rap in a talent show. So, I just went to work right then. I wrote my first original song in the 5th grade and performed it, and the rest was history.
All right, new music on the way. What's the name of it? What we call it?
Cuffing season, man. Cuffing season. Make sure you go get that cuffing season.
So when it drop, what's the release date?
I'm gonna drop it on December 7th. Available everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Spin Roller, all the check the mixtape sites. Check YouTube, check everywhere, man. Cuffing season. Make sure you check it on Instagram. Hashtag it's gonna be out there. Cuffing season worldwide. The whole world know what time it is, man.
Does the album reflect who you are as a person?
Man, this album reflects exactly who I am right now. It's cuffing season. It's my season. It's my time. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to go get the bag. It's time for me to go get my boo and call outside. Like, I feel like it's the time right now and for all of this to come full circle. And so that's why, this project is so important to me, because it's me taking that next step, in my career, in my life, and, in my business ventures. And everything I got going on right now is coming full circle. And it's being wrapped up in one project, it's Cuffing Season.
What's your body of work up until this point in your career?
Okay, yeah. I haven't put out an official full project up until this point, but over the years I have, released, quite a few singles and smaller projects, EPs and whatnot. You can obviously look me up on YouTube, Webbstar, and you'll see that I got Snow in the Booth, which is, actually one of the songs I talk about that in a minute. That's gonna appear on the album. One of my favorite songs on the album. Also, most recently, I have a song with Rick Ross that I released on last year called Right Now. It's one of my more notable songs. They got a lot of recognition and airplay and whatnot. And so, that may be one definitely that you may be familiar with. Also, another popular song that I was featured on was called Side Nigga, featuring the Savages. Very popular song. In Memphis, shout out to the Savages. Other than that, man, I've done so much work, written for so many different artists, and I've been doing it for so long. So, I got a lot of music that I just been dying to release. And so I think you're gonna see a lot of my body of work come out in Cuffing Season. It's gonna be a lot of unheard, songs and probably some stuff you wouldn't naturally expect coming from me. So I'm excited to share it out with y'all.
So Webbstar, what is the name Webbstar derived from?
Webbstar. Funny thing about Webbstar is, before I even began to start calling myself that, people had already started calling me that. I kind of get it from, the Webster Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, I used to be in a group called Rap Stars. And out of all the stars, I was the Webbstar. So it kind of branched out from a couple different things, led me to Webbstar. And also, it's so funny because I played football in high school, and because I was playing football and rapping at the same time, a couple of my coaches had already started calling me Webbstar before I even start calling myself that. So I had not one, not two, but three, different things pointing me toward Webbstar. It just stuck. Felt like it was meant to be, man.
So which experiences shaped your music career?
My whole life, man. Obviously, I'm from Memphis, and so being from Memphis, it's a whole history and a whole background from growing up, being raised, and everything that Memphis is. It's the whole vibe and the whole demeanor that I get from being from here, and also the other places that I've been. Playing football opened up a whole new world to me. And so when I'm able to leave Memphis and take my sound to another place, I was able to get another perspective on my music. And also, I was able to get that different multicultural filter, in a sense.
I don't know, give me a timeline leading from, I guess, in college to now. Like, give me a timeline, like, as far as in how your life transitioned from being in Memphis to going to Colorado to Canada and so forth. What's the timeline?
I mean, like I said, man, I've been rapping all throughout high school. It just so happened that I was one of the unique ones who had the opportunity to actually go somewhere and do something special. Because of my talents on the football field, man, it took me to places I never could even imagine. Colorado, Canada, playing collegiate ball, playing professional ball, like, I decided to go to college. I had some opportunities coming straight out of high school to pursue music right then and there, but I had NFL dreams too. So I said, I'm gonna go to NFL first. Then I do music at the same time. I never stopped music. Wherever I went, I never stopped doing music. All throughout college, I did music. When I played professional in Canada, I did music. And so I think because I never stopped, I was able to continue to, recreate. I was able to continue to renew my sound, and it never was able to. It never got old because it was always fresh. I kept moving. I kept going.
All right. What does cuffing season mean to you?
All right, so cuffing season obviously is the time of year where everybody want to get their boo or whatever. It's starting to get cold outside, and so that's that time of the year where you looking for that significant other, to keep you warm at night per se. But I also see it in another way because cuffing season is also that time where you got to go get that bag. You know what I'm saying? So don't think for 1 second that this tape gonna be just solely about, finding love or, for your boo. It's definitely gonna be some good vibes going, but, definitely got that ambitious vibe as well to go along. So, don't sleep on cuffing season, man. And I got both narratives playing out at once, man. Cuffing season. It's everything that you could ever imagine in a tape, in an album, in a project. The vibe for the album, man, is something you definitely can put on, once you get with your girl or whatnot. When y'all get together, y'all just having a good time, whatever y'all got going on. Or if you alone, man, you on the way to go get the bag, you on your grind, you hustling, you on the way to go get some money, you gonna put on that cover season, because once again, it's that time. You can get the bag, you can get the boo. It's whatever you want to do. So, for the style, it's a whole lot of different styles. I can't really put my finger on what kind of style. I never put myself in a box. I say I'm too well-rounded to be put in a box, man. So, you just gotta go listen, man. How about that? Won't you be the judge? You tell me what's my style. I'm I'm actually curious to know because it's something I've been wanting to know for the longest. You know, I really can't define it myself, so you know, maybe y'all can help me out with it.
Okay, as far as the writing process, like how do you, like do you got a certain space you get into, or is it like, explain the writing process?
Actually, it kind of depends. You know, depends on if I'm writing for myself or if I'm writing for somebody else. You know, if I'm writing for myself, then I may come to the studio and just listen to a few tracks and see what kind of mood it put me in, how it made me feel, and I just go off of that. If I'm writing with somebody else, I usually want to have an idea or at least a conversation, with that artist to kind of feel what kind of mindset they in and see if I can try to capture whatever feeling or whatever thought they're trying to get across, help develop that thought and turn it into a song. And so, I don't just write for myself. I write music for other artists. I also produce. And so, man, it all depends on what kind of process, that's going to determine which process I use.
Okay, so what about the studio? What am I seeing? What's that experience like?
That kind of depends too, man, because, I feel like it's all about positive energy when you're in the studio. And so, more than anything, I'm trying to create an environment that's conducive to my creativity, And it's been times where I put everybody out the studio because they vibe and their environment was not conducive to my creativity. And so, man, it really just kind of fell on. It got to do with the mood that I'm getting, and I'm either locked in or I'm bouncing ideas off of my homeboys, and I'm just trying to see what's gonna make me feel like, man, I need to put this out, I need to share this with the world. At the end of the day, if I go into the studio and I feel like, this is not nothing that I can contribute, nothing that I can add, then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna scratch it. Let's make something else. I always want to do something that's groundbreaking. Every time I go in the studio, I'm like, man, let's make the next greatest song in the world. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a major hit. You know what I'm saying? That's my mindset every time going to the studio. How can I do something different? How can I do something new? How can I upgrade my sound? So, man, you might liable to see me do anything in the studio.
All right, when we play cuffing season from beginning to end, what do you want us to get out of it?
When you're done listening to cover season, I want you to be able to walk away with a clear vision of who I am right now and where I'm about to go. I feel like the project tells both stories. Who I am, where I was, and where I'm going. My mindset right now is cuffing season. That's where I am right now in my life. That's what it's time for. It's time to go get the bag. It's time for all of the above.